The Duke of Cambridge says, any change at any time for any reason is to be deplored. In essence, anytime that change comes into our lives, especially as it deals with loss, there's going to be a form of resistance. And this resistance comes because it catapults us into a place of grief. And oftentimes, grief is overwhelming. It feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulder or like you're drowning underwater. It's destabilizing, like the ground has been snatched from under your feet. And often it's confusing, causing you to worry and doubt and wonder why things are going on in your life. It has often been said that there's 5 stages of grief. One being denial, because when trouble comes, we just don't want to accept it. But then there's anger, because we tend to focus our frustrations on others or things. And then there's bargaining, trying to make a deal with God because of the things that have gone on in life. And then the other stage is depression. Oftentimes when we go through grief, we deal with this thing on the inside, but mourning is what we express. But also understand that bereavement is how long you decide to go through a specific time of mourning. Beloved, I want you to understand, at the end of the day, there are going to be some things that come in your life that you just can't change. But the good news is, the scripture says, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we don't have to fear any evil because God is with us. I want you to understand, beloved, anytime you talk about a shadow, you also have to acknowledge that light is present. So as you go through times of grief and going through times of trouble, always remember that God will be right there beside you, giving you the strength, the grace, and the peace that you need. And always remember, the scripture says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.